All right, so we're going to start and continue. Happy New Year's, by the way, for those I haven't seen. We're going to continue time under tension. We're going to work the upper body, but today we're going to focus on the abs and the ab connection that we have to create in order to create safe extremities. We don't realize that knee injuries, ankle injuries, shoulder injuries, all these different other parts of our body come down to fundamental weakness of our core. This is why skiers can take terrible tumbles and they can get up from it because they have a strong core. Same with divers and things like that. They can do these incredible stunts, gymnasts, and they're safe because they have a strong core. But if that core is not strong, you can do the simplest of things like catch your leg on a coffee table or a chair, and you're going to go down and you're going to blow out your knee if you don't have a good connection. And I have seen that many times. Or you blow out your back just by lifting up a pencil. These are all examples of what happens when you lose that connection to the core. We're going to work with the upper ring, we're going to work with our legs and our hips, but we're going to try to pull it into our core as we start this class with our feet parallel, and we want our hips width apart. So this is your ASIS, this is your pubic symphysis. So midway in between is your actual hip joint, so this is hips width apart. I want you to make sure those feet are nice and parallel like you are on a set of skis. You're going to push down big toe and the corresponding metatarsal heads, the outer four toes and the corresponding metatarsal heads, and finally that pinky toe and your heel. 1/3 the weight is through your toes, 1/3 the weight through the balls of your feet, 1/3 the weight through your heels. This is where we start time under tension. We are going to activate the calves, the quads, by slightly bending our knees and externally rotating. There's a slight micro bend in your knees. Then we're going to activate first chakra, that's your pelvic floor. Second chakra, that's your lower abs. Third chakra, that's your upper abs. All of these are going to activate as you connect to your center. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Get your head over the top of your pelvic floor. And we're going to just start out by engaging our abs. So you can push your fingers in your abs to make sure you get that ab engagement. You're going to tighten your abs and then release. Tighten your abs, release. Just feel what it feels like to activate the different parts of your abs. And I especially want you to try to get these lower abs, some of the hardest abs to get. And then the upper abs. That may mean you create a little bit of rotation of the torso forward as you activate your abs. Keep your shoulder blades down and back. Don't clench your butt. That will be the big temptation. And you're going to breathe. Activate, release, activate, release. Abs are nice and tight. Now we're going to put it into motion as you now keep your abs stabilized. So make sure all the different parts of your abs are on. We're going to go into that micro squat and then come back up. The two places it's easiest to turn off the muscles is at the bottom of the squat and at the top of the squat. Because at the bottom you're looking to relax, so you'll relax your abs instead. And at the top of the squat you're going to try to relax your abs because you're used to working with your legs almost locked out. So we're going to keep our bodies active as you bend your knees and then straighten. Bend and straighten. Muscles on the whole time. Your lats are on the whole time. Your abs are on. Heads over the top of your body. And good. Stay at the top. Keep your abs engaged as you do a hip circle. Try not to move your head. This is a hip motion. You're not using your butt. You're pulling through your abs. Your abs are making this happen. So you can almost hold your rib cage as you do this hip circle. And you should feel everything underneath moving. What you don't want is your knees bending. The knees are not bending because we're getting the motion from our abs, not from our knees. Smiles are up, eyes are up. And now go in the opposite direction. Suck in that tummy. We're trying to create body shape. Don't move that head. Very important. Shoulders stay still. So I'm working with this client and she has a pretty significant waddle. She waddles side to side. And that means her brain is transferring side to side. We're trying to minimize the effects on the brain as we do our hip circles. Now we're going to go front and back. So you're going to tuck your tail without clenching your butt. Shoulders are down and back, you're sucking in your tummy. You're just doing a pelvic pump, and as you do, you're sucking in your tummy. If you do this right, you'll feel this all the way out in your obliques. If you do it wrong, you'll feel it in your butt. We want you to feel it in your obliques and not your butt. Shoulder blades are down and back, abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in that tummy. And now we're gonna go to the right and to the left. Try not to move your head. Your head is not moving, your shoulders are not moving. So we're trying to remove waddle. In the animal kingdom, when we see waddle, we tend to take that person out on account of it says that you are unable to walk and you are delicious and you're not activating muscles, so you'll be very tender to eat. As terrible as that sounds. Okay, now you're gonna send your butt to the rear and then to the opposite rear. So right rear and then left rear. Abs are nice and tight. You're keeping your abs engaged. You're mainly getting this from still your core. 9, 10, good. Come back into standing. Make sure you have your stance on, your feet are on, your calves are on, your quads are on, knees are turned out, slightly bent. First, second, third chakras are on, shoulder blades are down and back. Chest is up nice and tight. We're gonna start doing some of our upper ring work, and that means we're working with our arms. So we're gonna visualize this arm moving away like this. So it's moving towards the outside, and then we're gonna prevent that motion by grabbing a hold. So we're creating a ring of energy. This arm is pulling away, this one's pulling the opposite direction. That'll turn your shoulder blades down and back, draw your shoulder blades down and back. Keep your abs engaged. Notice how your abs almost immediately wanted to turn off with the tension in your arms, and you're just gonna lift and lower. I do want you to feel this in your shoulders because this is isometric in one plane, but it's dynamic in another plane. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. Jaws relaxed. And again, we should notice your arms are starting to tone. And since Mario's not here, I'm gonna do a lousy job of counting. You guys already know that. Smiles are up. And that should have been 10. And now we're gonna take it into a circular motion for 4, 3, abs are nice and tight. Keep pulling apart, you're moving through your abs. 2, 1, opposite direction, keep ripping apart. This is teaching you to stabilize. 3, your shoulders. 4, 5, good. We're gonna come back to center, shake out your arms. If you did this right, you should feel a lot of pressure in your arms. It's not pain, it's pressure. And you're gonna scoop out this way. You're gonna block or prevent it with your right hand, creating that dynamic tension. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. Abs are on, don't let your abs shut off. We're gonna bring it up and down. Keep your abs engaged. Relax your butt. Keep your arms very dynamic. We're changing the tonality of your arms. Keep your abs engaged. We want to change the tonality of your belly too. Keep breathing. Keep ripping apart. Okay, keep ripping apart as we take it dynamic. You should feel your shoulders working. They should be tired if you're doing everything correctly. 4, 5, opposite direction. Keep breathing. You're working from your abs. 5, shake out those arms. You should feel your arms working. Okay, now we're gonna go up. And now we're gonna prevent it from coming up by pushing down with your arm. Shoulders level out, abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy, we're gonna do the same thing again. This is gonna work the muscles of the front side instead of the back side. Keep breathing. Suck in that tummy, knees are bent, abs are on, butt's relaxed. Shoulder blades are down and back. And here we go. We're gonna do our circular things. Keep pressing your hands together. Like there's something trapped between your hands that you don't want to lose. Opposite direction. Smiles are up. Suck in that tummy. Very nice. And good. So the big important thing here, shake out your arms, is there's no cracking, popping, or grinding because we're trying to activate the muscles that stabilize the shoulder joint. So there's no cheating in the muscles, so there won't be any grinding or popping, and that's what we want to eliminate out. So this hand's coming up, this hand's pushing down, abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades are down and back, you're sucking in your tummy, bending your knees, Everything's on. Time under tension, you're gonna lift and lower. And I can really tell, it's actually quite amazing to see how much your guys' arms have changed. Keep breathing. 9, 10, we're gonna set it into motion. 4, 5, opposite direction. 5, good. Shake out your arms, see how they feel. So we've done it in the front now, we're gonna do it in the rear. This arm is going to once again try to sneak out that way, and we're gonna prevent it from going out that way by drawing our shoulder blades down and back and really ripping apart as we take our arms away from our body. So you're taking your arms away from your body, chest is up, abs are nice and tight, draw your shoulder blades down and back. So what can happen is the head will want to come out and the belly will turn off. I want your head back, abs on. 9 and 10. So we're going to switch sides. Now your left hand, or sorry, this will be your right hand. Right hand's going out. Your left hand's preventing it. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to take it away from your body as you pump away. Suck in your tummy. Head over the top of your pelvic floor. Suck in that tummy. And good. Now you're going to try to take this right arm up. The left hand's pushing down. And same thing, you're trying to take it away from your body. Suck in that tummy. Don't let that head go forward. Kim, get your head up. There you go. And we're going to reverse it. This hand's going to try to come up. This one's going to push it down. We're creating that opposition as you push away. You'll notice what's behind you is harder to do, shake out your arms, than what's in front of you, because we're used to doing work out in front of us. We're not used to doing work back behind us. And that's why those muscles get weak. So we're going to continue on. You're going to interlock your fingers back behind you. You're going to try to rip your arms apart, but your fingers are keeping everything together. Then I want you to draw your shoulder blades down and back. From here, all we're going to do is draw your shoulder blades down and back, and then let them come forward. Draw them down and back. At the same time, you're ripping apart your arms. Your abs are engaged. You're sucking in your tummy. Don't let your head move back and forth. This is shoulder motion. This is teaching you how to take your shoulders into what's called a protracted position, as well as a retracted position. So this is retracted, this is protracted. We have to be able to do both, but we get really good at going into protracted. We want retracted as well. Okay, now you're going to just pump your arms away, but suck in your tummy. Don't let that tummy come out. Don't let your head go forward. Keep tension in your legs. Pelvic floor is on. Second chakra's on. Third chakra's on. And then now we're going to do our 5. 1, 2. Keep ripping apart. 3, 4, 5. Opposite direction. 3, 4, 5. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy, and shake out your arms. Now we're going to take our arms back behind us. We're going to make contact behind us. Your chest is going to go up. This is the hardest one by far to do because we're not used to pressing our hands back behind us. As you're pressing your hands, you're going to move them away from your body, keeping your tummy sucked in, head over the top of your body. You're going to pump your arms away. 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to do our rotations. Keep squeezing the palms of your hands together like you have a credit card in between the palms of your hands that you don't want to lose. Opposite direction. Squeeze those hands together. Keep your shoulder blades down and back. Good. Relax your arms, shake them out. Give your shoulders a couple of rolls out. Just see what they feel like to move. Notice what your head and neck feel like. They should feel a lot looser because we put the work of the upper ring, the ring that we create with dynamic arm motions, into our shoulders and controlled by our abs instead of controlled by our neck. Okay? Abs are nice and tight. We're going to create that ring again, only we're going to envision we're squeezing. You can actually do it. You're gonna take the ball and you're gonna hold it. You're gonna suck in your tummies. This is what's important. You're sucking in your tummies and you're just gonna move around. You don't have to squeeze the ball hard, but you wanna keep those arms straight and just feel what it feels like to move through your abs. You can do figure eights, you can do circles, but you're gonna keep your abs engaged. You can move back into extension. You can take the ball over the top of your head and just move around, but you're moving from your abs, keeping that ring on, okay? See what it feels like to work your abs, to move your arms around instead of having your arms flail around in the air, okay? Now, go ahead and put the ball down for a second. Create that same ring like you're holding a ball, and you're gonna move your torso without moving your arms. So it's not shoulder motion, it's not this. It's you're moving through your torso. Your torso is making all these motions. So that means your abs should be working right now. Keep breathing. Pretend is powerful. Okay? Just want you to remember that because we're going to do a few things in which we incorporate that action. So now you're going to take your right foot forward, left foot back, left heel is off the ground, abs are nice and tight. You can hold on to your roller. Your knee is bent. You're sucking in your tummy. Knee is over the top of your foot. I want you mainly on your first metatarsal head in the foot that's in the rear. That's the knuckle of your big toe. Hinge forward slightly. You're going to do sit-ups from here. You're going to suck in your tummy and then relax. Suck it in and relax. Time under tension. That means your quads working, your calves working, your abs are working, your shoulder blades are down and back. You're sucking in that tummy and releasing. Sucking in, releasing. And now you should feel your butt working as well on that right side. And good. We're going to create that ring we just created with our arms. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. Your spine stays straight. You're going to bring your left elbow to your right knee and come back up. Sucking your tummy, you're rotating by turning your torso and not by moving your arms offline. So essentially, your hands stay in front of your heart and you're rotating your torso. That should be 3. Abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades down and back. 4. 5. So your arms don't move. 6. Suck in that tummy. You're targeting your butt and your quad. 7. 8. 9. Keep that ring going. 10. Good. Rest for a split second. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. We're going to do our second set of sit-ups as you suck in your tummy and then relax. Suck in your tummy, relax. Keep breathing. 6. Watch the alignment. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We're going to switch sides first. That way I don't lose track of things. We're going to start out with our sit-up. Knees over top of your foot. You want to make sure you're on that first metatarsal head in the rear. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. We're doing sit-ups. Suck it in and release. Suck it in, release. Don't use your shoulders. Your shoulders don't move. Your abs are engaged. Your smiles are up. And you're breathing. There you go. Good. Now, create that ring once again. Just hold it. Shoulder blades are down and back. Don't let it collapse. You're going to rotate your torso. Whoa. And hold your balance. This is teaching you to move with the stabilized upper body. This also gets you to work your butt. This is time under tension, so you shouldn't feel it in any joint. You should only feel this in muscles. 6, 7, abs, suck that tummy in. 8, stabilize, keep that ring alive. 9, 10, 10. Awesome. Put your hand back on the roller. Abs are nice and tight. You're doing your sit up again. You're sucking in your tummy and releasing. Sucking in and release. Keep your abs engaged. Keep breathing. You're creating body shape. And good. Come back up again. You're gonna use your block. I'm gonna use Maria's block since she's not here. She's not gonna be here for probably next 2 weeks. She's got a project she's involved with. So it's just me and you guys, which may be good or bad. Okay, so you're standing primarily on your left leg. Both legs are locked out. We're gonna start out with our basic lift lowers. Abs are engaged. I want this core on. It's really easy when your hips at the lowest spot to turn off your abs and let them go blah. But keep them in nice and tight. You're gonna lift and lower your hips. Keep breathing. You're using your oblique and you're using your glute medius. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? So you're gonna maintain your balance, you're gonna let go of the roller. This is where it's gonna get a little hard. You're gonna rip apart your arms. So your arms are trying to rip apart, your fingers are keeping them together, you're just gonna rotate. Suck in that tummy, you're using your abs to create the rotation, and lift that leg up. Keep that upper ring going. Abs. 8, 9, suck that tummy in. 10, good job everyone. We're gonna switch sides. That way I don't forget. Okay, we're gonna start out with our lift lowers. Our abs are engaged, your shoulder blades are down and back. You're gonna lower down. Make sure your abs don't shut off in this lowest position as we now lift up, lower down. You're using your right glute medius, left oblique. 5, don't move your shoulders too much, don't move your head. 7, 8, 9, and 10, okay? You're gonna get your balance. You're gonna interlock your fingers again, just other thumb on top. You're gonna rip your arms apart. Draw your shoulder blades down and back, abs are nice and tight. You're gonna pull apart as you lift. Suck in that tummy. Keep breathing. I think that's 6, 7, abs. 8, 9, one more. 10, good job everyone. Switch sides. So we're standing up on the block again. You're gonna push the palms of your hands together. Abs are nice and tight. You're gonna take your hands to the outside as you extend your leg back behind you. So 1, 2, keep that squeeze going on. 3, keep both elbows straight. 5, abs. 6, keep that upper ring going. 7, push your hands together. 8, 9, I wish golfers would do this. 10, then they wouldn't bend their elbows. Okay, we're switching sides. Palms together, you got the credit card between your hands that you don't want to lose. Leg goes back behind you as you twist and rotate away. Abs are nice and tight. You can feel how this is coming through your core, and it's not coming through your shoulders, your low back, or your knees. I guess that's 5. 6, both arms straight. 7, suck in that tummy. 8, 9, 10, good. Stand on the ground, see how things feel. So you should feel a deeper connection to your abs now. So we're gonna go back to our original little sit-up again. We're standing on our feet are parallel, calves, quads, butt, lats. Abs go on as we draw our shoulder blades down back. Sit-up time, suck in your tummy, then release. Suck it in, release. It should be a lot easier to activate. I want you to go after those obliques now. Keep breathing. Okie dokie. Take your right foot forward, left foot back. Okay, so we're gonna use the upper ring, but we're gonna put our hands in a position, and the easiest way to visualize it is almost to have a paddle, like you're paddle boarding. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy, shoulder blades are down and back, and we're gonna paddle, but we're gonna scoop down and paddle, and then come back up. The upper ring doesn't change shape. It's all through your butt, that's your right butt cheek, and through your abs, that's 3. Suck in your tummy. You should not feel this in your joints. That's 5. Abs, 6. Paddle, 7. Hands stay the same distance apart. 8. Knees over the top of your foot. 9. Suck in that tummy. 10. Good. We're gonna switch sides. We're gonna see what it feels like off this side. We want our arms fixated, so you're holding a pole. Okay, so you're gonna paddle and then come back up using your abs, your legs, and your butt. No joints are working, that's 3. You're stabilizing through your core, and you're reaching a little bit as you go forward. Keep that upper ring on. Don't waste the energy in your hands. Suck in that tummy. 9. 10, I think. Okay, go ahead and stand back up again, suck in your tummy. Feet are parallel, this time touching. Shoulder blades are down and back. First, second, third chakras are on. Arms are at your sides. We're gonna go for a jog. Suck in your tummy. Your butt's relaxed, your abs are working, shoulder blades are down and back, head's over the top of the pelvic floor. Keep breathing. We're looking for symmetry, so your hips going in the same amount in each direction, elbows up. Keep breathing, suck in that tummy. Jaws are relaxed. Suck in that tummy. We're gonna do something crazy. You're gonna put one arm down, one arm out to the side. Suck in that tummy. I used to see a guy running around the track, and this is what he looked like. But we're gonna reverse it now. Suck in that tummy, jaws relaxed, no tension in your neck. This is all about your abs. Okay, arms back to your sides as you finish out your run. Suck in that tummy, suck it in even more. Good, hip circles. Keep breathing. Go in the opposite direction. Okay, good. Now the block goes under the ball of your left foot. You're going to drop your heel down. We're going to stretch for a second. Suck in your tummy, shoulder blades down and back. You're going to pump your hips forward. Feel what it feels like to stretch and get that stretch into your calf. This is your gastrocnemius, very important calf muscle, but very important postural muscles because when it gets tight, it causes your shoulders to round forward. This is going to pull your shoulders down and back. So pull those shoulders down and back and activate your abs. Okay? We're going to switch sides before I do forget what we're going to do because we're going to do a bunch of things in this position. Drop your heel down, abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. Pump those hips forward, make sure those knees are over tops of your feet, abs are engaged. Smiles are up, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and heart to the horizon. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Lengthen that gastroc. Draw those shoulder blades down and back. Okay, we're going to switch back to the other side. In this position, it may be easier for you to keep the roller off to the right side. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. You don't need the roller if you don't need it, but if you do need it, off to the right's easier. You're just going to swing your leg. Don't let your hips go forward. You'll want to do this. Try to keep yourself upright as you swing that leg. Moving from the calf, keep your feet parallel. Don't let your feet turn out. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. And good. We'll switch sides. Stretch it down, lengthen it. Abs are nice and tight. Shoulder blades are down and back, and you're gonna swing. Keep those feet parallel. I'm gonna figure, there. A little mat, wad it up. Try to keep the hand working with the foot. Chest up, hips forward. Don't break at the hip. On your standing side, that is, on your right side. Obviously you have to do it on your left. And good, we're switching again. Just notice what's happening to your posture, what's happening to your calf. You don't have to hold on to the roller for this one. Okay, here we go. You're gonna lift your knee up, and lower it back down. Time under tension means you have balance, unlike what I just did. This is part of the 2.5 inch, 10 inch rule. We gotta get that knee up 10 inches from where it usually is to keep ourselves safe. 8, 9, 10. Good job, everyone. We're gonna switch sides before I forget what we did. Abs are nice and tight, feet are parallel, shoulder blades are down and back. And here we go. Same thing on this side, lift and lower, lift and lower. You guys are doing awesome. Keep your core engaged. 8, 9, 10. Good. We're going to switch back. So we usually step forward, step back, hips back. That's what we typically do. But what we're going to do instead is step forward, leg comes up, hips forward, step back, hips back. Step forward, hips forward. So you have to have balance when you walk. This is also teaching you to lift your knee up when your heel drops down, which is so important so you don't slam your face into the ground. Teaches your foot to clear an object so you don't trip. Oops. oops, I'll get my balance. 9. Nobody saw all those. I'll just edit those out. 10. Switch sides. Okay, so really feel this because there's more value to this than you think. It's keeping you very, very safe. Same thing. We're going to lift up, step forward, hips forward, lift up, step back, hips back. It's the same thing, but we're adding a detail of getting your knee into a safe position and your foot into a safe position. Hips forward. Should be 4. That should be 6. Keep your abs engaged. I lost count. I think that's 8. 9. Oops. 10. Good. Go ahead, stand on the ground, 2 feet on the ground. See what standing on the ground feels like. If you've done everything correctly, it should almost feel like you're going to fall on your face, and that's a good thing. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. We're going to take our right leg forward, left leg back again. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Here we go. We're going to create that upper ring again. But we're going to do it this way. So you're holding a giant beach ball. Abs are nice and tight. Sucking your tummy. Tighten your abs. And then bring your right elbow to your right knee. Then left elbow to your right knee. Just go back and forth. That's 2. Suck in your tummy. You're working muscles, not joints. Keep that ring on. Hold on to that ball. Woo! 3. Oh my God, is it raining again? Holy cow. 4. Abs. 5. Hold that ring. I think this one's 6. Wow, it's coming down. Switch sides. Is it raining at your guys' places yet? Abs are nice and tight. Shoulder blades are down back. Hold that big ball. You're going to bring your left elbow to your left knee. And then right elbow to left knee. Keeping that ball on. Keeping your abs on. Suck in that tummy. Woo! Hold your balance. 3. 3. Suck in that tummy. No pain in any joints. 4. 4. Abs, 5. Holy cow. 5. 6. Last one. 6. Stand on 2 feet. I lost my balance there because I lost my focus. Don't lose your focus. Abs are nice and tight. Feet are parallel. Hip circles. Well, it's dumping rain. I was supposed to go pick up a sofa today. I guess I'm not going to pick up because I don't want it to become a giant sponge. Okay, go in the opposite direction. You should feel your abs. We have been working towards connecting to the abs by creating the different rings. Smiles are ups. It's Meredith. Okay, we're going to try it again. You're going to put the block under the ball of your foot. You'll want the roller off to your right side. Abs are nice and tight. You're taking that leg back behind you. You're going to bend your front knee. Make sure your knee's over top of your foot. Because we need a little stability on this, we're not going to worry about the ring, but I want you to visualize a ring, and I want you to keep that left arm dynamic like it's holding the ring. Very good, everyone. Actually, great. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to lift that leg up, and you're going to pull those 2 points together and back down. The foot always goes back to the same spot. For the most part, your head doesn't move. You should feel your right butt cheek working and your left latissimus dorsi. Eight, 9, 10. So we're going to switch sides. I am observing a phenomenon going outside I have only experienced here in Hawaii. It's sunny outside, but it is deluge going on. Abs are nice and tight, knees bent, knees over top of your foot, your heels down, your foot's on the block. Creating that upper ring with your upper half of your body, even though you're not holding the other half, you're going to hold the roller. Abs are nice and tight. Remember where your left foot is. You're going to bring those 2 points back down and then put that left foot back down. Suck in that tummy. At no point do you feel anything in any joints. For the most part, your head doesn't move. You're using your lat and your glute max. Watch that knee alignment. 8, 9, 10. Good. Just see how everything feels. We should feel really upright now. That's a good thing. Abs are nice and tight. Calves are on. Quads are on. Knees are slightly bent. Turn your knees out. First, second, third chakras are on. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Arms up over the top of your head. You have the ring above your head. You're going to move side to side from your torso, not from your shoulders. Suck in that tummy, and now you're going to show off your beach ball over the top of your head, doing big circles. Suck in your tummy, keep breathing. You should feel your abs after everything we've done. Go in the opposite direction. Oh. 9, 10, good. We're going to come down onto our left knee. Ta-ta! Abs are nice and tight. We want our core on. If you have your core on, your head stays over the top of your foot. That's what we're looking for. Hips go side to side. If your head is coming off midline, that means your abs have shut off. We're going to turn you guys into really good hunters. So in case they stop transporting food to this island, we will be able to hunt and survive. Keep your abs engaged, shoulder blades down and back. Just see what this feels like. We're going to stretch forward now. Abs are nice and tight. Same thing, side to side. Keep your abs engaged. Your head is motionless. Abs are engaged. Smiles are up. And good. Now, stay forward as you bend and straighten your rear leg. So you're bending and straightening that rear leg, pulling your heel to your butt. Keep your jaw relaxed, abs nice and tight, suck in that tummy. I think that was 4, 5, 6, 7. Use your hamstring, not your foot. If your foot's cramping, you're using the wrong muscle. 1 more, and good. We're gonna come back to center. Okay, you can take your hands off the roller now. We're gonna do a bicep curl on this side, okay? But what we're gonna do is create opposition, so it's a static bicep curl. And shoulder blades go level, abs go nice and tight. Tighten your abs, and we're gonna rotate to the right without moving your head. Your head looks forward. Keep that upper ring in integrity. You're rotating your torso, sucking in your tummy. No angle change at either elbows, no angle change at your shoulders because we're rotating the torso. 9, 10. Good, keep pressing it down as you now lift your leg up at the same time. Remember, you want to lift your leg straight up. You don't want it to go towards midline. Keep breathing. 8, 9, whoops, 10. Good. Take your legs straight out in front of you, cross the midline slightly as you do a forward fold, keeping only muscles on. You shouldn't feel any joint stretch, so you shouldn't feel pressure in your knee, your ankle, your low back, your neck, or your shoulder, because we're keeping the integrity of all muscles staying on, time under tension. Breathe. So, as you may or may not know, I got an inflatable paddleboard for Christmas. I haven't got to use it because it's been raining, but I have one. Switch sides. Now I have to remember what we did. I'm also bad at this. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. Engage your core. We want that head over the top of your knee or the block. Abs are nice and tight. Hips go side to side. Make sure the work stays in your abs and doesn't go up into your head and neck, because we're not working the head and neck. We're working the abs and the hips. Keep breathing. Okay, and we're gonna go forward. Abs are nice and tight, chest is up. Hips go side to side. Once again, no head motion. Suck in that tummy. Okay, and I'm gonna turn to the side so you guys can see. We're now gonna bring our heel to our butt as our hips stay forward. Don't work your foot. Work your hamstring, work your abs, no pressure in your low back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to center. You're gonna do a bicep curl on this side. You're gonna prevent that bicep curl with your right hand. Shoulder blades go down and back, your head is square, abs are nice and tight. We're gonna start out by just rotating to our left. Feel what it feels like, creating an opposition of energy. Don't let the energy stop. You're still trying to do that bicep curl. That left arm or right arm's preventing it. 8, 9, 10. And now we get a little more serious as we lift up that leg, put it back down. Knee goes straight up, straight down. Hold that balance. Keep pushing down. Keep the tension in your bicep, woo, and in your core. Abs engaged. Ah, balance is a little off. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch sides. Okay, we're going to go into our thinker pose. So your toes are curled under. But as your toes curl under, if you feel excessive pressure in your metatarsal heads, it's really important that you push your heel back to get it out of there, because we're trying to stretch out the plantar fascia and the calf muscle and the Achilles tendon. So you're going to keep your abs engaged, suck in your tummy. We're going to start out with our arms and stick them up. Chest is up, abs are nice and tight. We're going to do our thinker sit-ups as we pull our elbow to our knee without collapsing the upper ring. So it's not pulling your elbow across midline, it's rotating your torso and then flexing. 8. Exhale. Inhale. 9 and 10. So you're finding out some really bad habits is I don't have to move my torso and I can just do this. This is not what we're doing. We are rotating and then bending. So the upper ring stays in integrity. This is all about integrity. Now we're gonna do our jumps. So we're gonna jump forward. We'll only do 10 of these. 1, watch foot alignment. You're working your butt and your quad, nothing else. Your abs are stabilizing, your lats are on. You should not feel this in your back or your foot. 5, 6, abs. Rotate your torso. 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. This is why when you were kids and you first started running, you would get side aches. Because you were so good at twisting, you would activate your obliques. And they haven't been working, so they're a little deconditioned. So you're sitting back in your heel, same thing. If you feel excessive pressure into those metatarsal heads, push your heel back. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Hands going to stick them up. Hold that upper ring. Don't lose it as you bring your elbow to your knee without changing the angle at your shoulder. So this means you have to get it through your torso. You're sucking in your tummy. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. 4, 5, 6. Suck in that tummy. Keep that heart open. Heart open. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Resting here. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. We're going to practice our... Did we do anything else here? No, we didn't. We went right into jumps, right? I'm guessing. Here we go. We're going to jump. You're going to go forward and backwards. Abs stay engaged. Watch the alignment. You're using your quad and your butt. Nothing else. Stabilizing with your abs and lats. It's 4. Watch foot alignment. Now add that twist. Twist. 7, abs. 8. Suck that tummy in. 9. 10. Okay, we're gonna switch, only because I see things in some of you guys. We're gonna be in a high knee this time. Chest is up, abs are engaged, hands are in, stick them up. And now we're gonna try to work that ring behind us as you try to bring your elbows back. So what you're doing is literally pumping your arms back. But what will happen is your abs will disengage and your head will go forward. Keep your abs engaged and your head back as you pump your arms backwards. Chest up, abs nice and tight. Bend that front knee. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. We're getting good posture going on. Yes, it suddenly got muggy for whatever reason. 9, 10. Good. We're going to switch sides. Chest is up. Abs are engaged. Hands are in, stick them up. Okay, bring those arms back. Keep breathing. Can bring your elbows up a little higher? Yep. Good job. Just don't let your rib cage splay. Keep your rib cage closed as you're doing this, so you're using your rhomboids in the back. Rhomboids are very important muscles for stabilizing the shoulders. Good job, Annie. And rest. Okay, switch sides again. Did we forget? Yeah, we did forget something. We're gonna do it because which side did I forget to do it on? Wait, stay on your right knee. I forgot to do it. Darn it, we're gonna do it right now. Gonna take that leg across midline and we're gonna stretch forward. This is gonna be fun in the editing. I don't think I'll correct it. Abs are nice and tight, suck in your tummy. Get that stretch going on. You should feel this in major muscles, not minor muscles and not in joints. So you should feel it in your calves, your quads, And your abs, you should not feel it in your knee, ankle, or low back. Those are joints. Okay, good. We're going to come into kneeling on the block. We're on our mini life raft out in the middle of the Pacific with brand new shoes on that we don't want to get wet. So that means your toes are off the ground. Okay, we're going to start out with hip circles. The fact that you're live on your little raft in the middle of the Pacific would make you want to do amis. So we're going to do amis. Keep your tummy sucked in. Don't move your head. Nothing's clicking or popping, opposite direction. Sucking that tummy. Okay, good. We're gonna go back to our upper ring. You're gonna do a hack down like you're throwing a hatchet, but you're preventing yourself from throwing your hatchet because you're crazy. Abs are nice and tight, left elbow is high. As you're pushing out as hard as you can with your right arm, abs are nice and tight. You're gonna rotate left, rotate right. Your head is not moving. The angles out your shoulders and elbows do not change because you're rotating from your torso. Keep pushing away. This will help you feel your latissimus dorsi on the right. That is a back muscle. Nine and 10, good job. This side's gonna throw a hatchet, but you're gonna prevent yourself from doing it. Elbow goes high, abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades are down and back, and you're gonna rotate. Your head does not move. Don't move your head. Chest up. Abs engaged. Push away. You're trying to throw that axe. Don't let yourself throw that axe. You're crazy. You're not crazy. It's a combination. 2 and 1. Okay, draw your shoulder blades down and back. You're going to take both arms back behind you. Your abs are on, your head's over top of your body. We're going to now work the latissimus dorsi. You're going to pump those arms backwards. Keep your toes off the ground. Suck in your tummy. And now you're going to slightly bend forward, stick your butt out, continue to pump, keep your head up, squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. You have a straight spine, not a rounded spine. Suck in your tummy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. You're going to come off this block. So you can see I am wearing my Kokua shirt that Sandy got me. So that means I am loving and kind. I am kind. Suck in your tummy, smiles are up. We're gonna take our block and we're gonna put it down and we're gonna put our ball on top of our block because we're gonna come into some of the pelvic floor work. You're gonna have a seat on top of the ball. The ball's midway between your pubic bone and your tailbone. Shoulder blades are down and back, abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. We're going to do sit-ups starting here. You're squeezing your pelvic floor, sucking in your lower abs. Suck it in, release, suck it in, release. Shoulder blades are down and back. Most importantly, your head's over the top of the ball as you're doing this. Smiles are up. Whoa, Andy, go, go, go. See what it feels like to activate your abs as you do this. Okay, we're gonna do our upper ring. You're gonna squeeze as you're sucking in your tummy. You're keeping that upper ring going on as you just lean to the left, lean to the right as you suck in your tummy. You're not using your shoulders. Most certainly, we are using our obliques. So you should feel it in the flank, in the side of your body. If you feel it all the way up in your shoulders and neck, guess what? You're using your shoulders and neck. Yes, your head gets to come off midline, but it stays square in between your shoulders. So you should feel your lats, your obliques. This should be a wonderful sit-up. Okay, and hold. Rest for a second, chest up, shoulder blades down, back, regroup. Make sure that head's over the top of the ball. That's always such a grounding look. Head over top of the ball. Abs are nice and tight. You're gonna pull your fingers apart. So interlock your fingers, abs nice and tight. We're gonna rotate this time. Rotate, rotate. Don't move your head. We're rotating low. We're not rotating high. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. So keep those abs engaged. Don't let your arms bend. Be good golfers. As we go low on the left, high on the right. Low on the left, high on the right. This is a really bad golf swing. Something has gone really wrong with your game. But don't use your neck, don't bend your arms, and then you can salvage it. Okay, now low on the right, high on the left. Keep both elbows straight, keep pulling your arms apart. 8, 9, 10. We have actually done a lot of abdominal work. We've done a lot of arm work. Keep breathing as you take your right leg forward. Chest is up. So lower half of the body is not going to change. So we want this knee to stay over top of your foot. If you're sucking in your tummy, we just ripped apart. We're gonna push together again. Abs are nice and tight as you rotate to your right. Suck in that tummy. Keep both elbows straight. Yeah, there you go. Shoulder blades down, back. No tension in your face. Head doesn't move, so keep looking forward. 6, 7, abs 8, 9, 10. So we have done a lot of work in twist and working the obliques. So you're working that transverse abdominis as well. This is great. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Chest up, squeeze those hands together. Credit cards in there. Arms are straight. Don't bend your elbows. Do rotate your torso. Suck in that tummy. Keep squeezing that credit card. 6, 7, suck in that tummy. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay, if you have dumbbells, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. Mario would just be sad if I didn't use weights. Okay. Shoulder blades are down and back. We're only gonna do a little of this. So it's gonna be bicep curl, and once you hit your peak, your abs are on. Then you're gonna rotate your hands around, take the dumbbells back behind you, shoulder blades stay back, down and back, head stays over the ball, and you're just gonna come forward, up, rotate, down and back. Get this nice controlled slow motion, your abs stay stabilized, chest stays up, head stays over the top of the ball, up, rotate down, rotate up, rotate down. Abs are nice and tight. You should have better control of your arms than you have had before, especially the muscularity in the arms. Don't let the work go into your neck. There's no net work on this one. Okay, good. Rest for a second. Make sure your head's over the top of the ball. Tighten your pelvic floor once again. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Okay, we're gonna do just the exact same thing. One arm's gonna come up, bend, and then externally rotate, go back. And the other one's gonna do the opposite. So you're gonna just do the opposite. This will twist your mind a little bit, but we get to work some contralateral patterning, which is associated with the parasympathetic nervous system, and that helps you thrive, calm yourself down, heal, and learn. Chest up, get that chest up. No tension in your neck. Your neck is not working, your abs are working. So if you feel tension in your neck and shoulders, tighten up your abs a whole lot more. Yes, well done. Go ahead and put those weights aside. That's all we're gonna do. You're gonna bring both feet forward. You're gonna go into a squat. We're gonna do our last sit up here. You're gonna do sucking in your belly. Suck it in and release. Suck it in, release. Shoulder blades are down and back. Head's over the top of the ball. Abs are nice and tight. And here we go, forward fold. Feel it it feels to do a forward fold. Your feet are live, so you're lifting your arches, your calves are on, your quads are on, your knees are externally rotating, first, second, third chakras are on. Now you're going to use your lats to draw your shoulder blades down and back, and then you're going to use your abs to pull you closer to the ground by sucking in your tummy. Pull you closer, and that's where you get your stretch from. Suck in that tummy to pull you closer to the ground. Not gravity. Gravity is scary. Control from the abs is fun. Keep those shoulder blades down and back, suck in that tummy even more. Get yourself deeper to the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, put your hands on your knees. We're going to do sit-ups. Tighten your abs, tighten your pelvic floor, tighten your second chakra and third chakra as you suck in your tummy and release. Smiles are up. Smiles are up. 9, 10. Good. We're going to head to the ground. We're actually going to finish out with stretches versus ab work because we actually did ab work the whole time. So you're going to take your left leg out in front of you. You're going to stack your right leg on top. You're going to try to get knee over top of foot in both positions. If you have short arms like me, you can use your ball or your blocks back behind you to hold your chest up. But we're going to open and stretch out that glute medius, glute minimus, some of the glute max, and tensor fascia lata. Chest is up. Just see what it feels like. Smiles are up. Keep your heart up. Keep your abs sucked in. And now, take your arms out in front of you in that ring like you're holding a ball, but that ball also has glue on it, so you're pulling apart as much as you're pushing together, so you can do this little oscillation. Abs are nice and tight. And then oscillate your hands over to the right. Keep your chest up. For those that have done Tai Chi, you know exactly what we're doing. You're accumulating Chi in between your hands. We're coming back to center. And now pull it all into your belly. Since we did all that work of harnessing it, we're going to switch sides. You're going to put your, right leg down, left leg on top. Chest is up, abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades down and back, suck in your tummy. Keep breathing. Feel what it feels like to stretch out your glute medius, glute minimus, a little bit your glute max, and your tensor fascia latas. Arms go in front of you. You're doing your little oscillation. You're holding your beach ball that's got glue on it. You're squeezing it and pulling apart as you pull apart and squeeze to your left. Chest up, abs nice and tight. Keep that tension in front of you. This is an exercise that you often do in martial arts before you do striking exercises, so you don't hurt your hands. And come back because you will have the whole of your core involved in this. Okay, good. Go ahead, take your legs out. Oh, jog your legs out, see what they feel like. Stretch forward. Keep breathing. And now, you're gonna lay on your roller lengthwise. You guys actually did a lot. It'll be different. Try to reproduce it on Thursday. I never remember anything. So you gotta make sure your butt's on the roller, your head's on the roller. In fact, I want you to wiggle up the roller just till your head slightly falls off the end of the roller. Abs are nice and tight. Make sure your head's over top of your pelvic floor. We're gonna tighten up that pelvic floor. Close up your rib cage. Suck in second chakra or your lower abs to get your navel to your spine and your spine to the roller. Give the roller a squeeze with your shoulder blades. Feet are parallel, knees are over tops of your feet. Abs are nice and tight. And we're going to do the crazy, crazy exercise of breathing. I want you to inhale. And I want you to exhale. Keep going. Just keep breathing. Let's see if I can get things to work. Nope, of course I cannot. Okay, keep breathing. See what it feels like to breathe and initiate all those muscles in good posture. You're squeezing, top and bottom, sides, front and back as you inhale and exhale. You're going to try to keep your chest open. That's the hardest thing. And here's the tricky part. You actually want to create a kind of stabilization in your throat without creating contraction of your throat. Throat chakra is stabilizing, but oftentimes we over-stabilize with it, and it creates too many problems. We don't want to create any problems there. Keep breathing. Because I think when we use the word throat lock, I'm going to come off the rollers, you guys stay on your rollers. When we create that image of throat lock, we think of rigidity. It's just stabilization. And we're trying to create stabilization at the throat and at the pelvic floor so we don't have stuff, coming out of you. There's the one in the middle, which is your diaphragm. That's the other place we stabilize. So we have, pelvic floor, diaphragm. It's called supracostal diaphragm. All stabilizing as we breathe and move the internal organs in between, in your abdomen and in your chest. So keep breathing. So as I've been saying since the first of the year, your New Year's resolution is not something you do only for the first 2 weeks of New Year's and then get discouraged because you didn't get results. Your New Year's resolution, if you made one, is a year-long process. What's that statistic? 90% of their people will fail their New Year's resolution by 2.5 weeks into January. And it's because they had unrealistic goals and they had unrealistic expectations and they didn't realize they had to be consistent. It's a change of life. So the results you're looking for from this New Year's resolution, if you made one, will be in 2023. So if that is the case, you can be patient with yourself, but it also means you have to be smart, consistent, and stay on top of things. Because really, that's how you change things, is to actually make a change, and then do it consistently. So start your breathing. Start connecting into all your body parts. See what needs more tension that doesn't have enough tension. See the places in your body that have too much tension, say your neck and shoulders, and see if you can bring it to places that need tension. It could be your quads, it could be your abs, it could be your pelvic floor. Notice what it feels like to breathe. And connect. Then slowly you start assembling what center feels like, the center of your body, what it feels like to tip it forward, backwards, or side to side. And then you start discovering that center is a great place to go for meditation. Because if you're in your center and you're meditating, all sorts of wonderful things can come in. This is a new year, it's just another day, but it is an opportunity for you to create a pattern that will last the next 12 months. And if you keep it consistent, you will see beautiful change happening in your life. So if you want peace, you can become the peace. If you want to find fitness, you will become fitness. If you want to find enjoyment, connection, love, laughter, success, abundance, you're going to start working on it, and in 12 months you're going to see what you get. And I promise you, every change of season, which is about every 3 months, you will get a return on investment. So on behalf of Maria and me, thank you guys so much for coming and being willing to be here, supporting us, being willing to try all these crazy activities. We love you all. Thank you and namaste.